Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome to Life Around. And as I assume that you have already read the title because you have bright, sparkly eyes, all of my viewers do. So let's just dig into the video itself right quick. What is the meaning of selfless love? Have you ever asked yourself what is that and how can you really selflessly love another person? If you have, you will know. But I'm not here to judge you if you have or haven't. I'm here to tell you what it is. And really, do people in 2020 still selflessly love? Let's find out. Now, there is not one definition that can really truly determine what is selfless love, but there are some traits that make a love selfless and selfish. So, I'm gonna tell you some traits that make a love selfless versus the selfish love. Now, one of the main traits about selfless love is that you love a person regardless of their sex, color, education, or whatever. Like, you just love them purely without any bounds or restrictions. Also, self love is very genuine. You don't have to force yourself to love them, or they have to force themselves to love you. Or don't mean that selfless love exists only in a relationship, it exists everywhere. The best form of selfless love is a mother caring for her child. Now, if you see in this relationship, the mother always puts her needs at the lowest priority and puts the needs of her children at the highest priority. Also, one of the very common traits if you want to selflessly love some other person is that you don't have to be judgmental of what they do. I mean, there are a lot of things that can happen in this kind of world, but you have to understand them, you have to be in their shoes to understand them. So that is also one very common, very great trait of being selflessly love or selflessly love another person. Of course, it doesn't mean that you can bear anything that is really bad going on with that person. It really messes with your self dignity. You have to leave that person immediately. But if it's something that you can't understand, you have to really understand that by being in their shoes. One other great trait of selflessly loving is that you don't keep score of what you're giving to another person. If you're giving something to another person, you should be not, expecting them to give something back. It is truly selfless love. A selfless love is all about working as a team. So if you're in a relationship, working as a team, you both are working as together, not I or you. Selfless love is abundant, meaning it is not something that you have to protect or hoard it from. It is just something which will never end. It is limitless. Alright, I've said some big things about selfless love. Now, getting back to the question, do people really love selflessly in 2020? And I think to answer this question, there are a lot of factors to consider in this decade, in this year. Even if I list a lot of factors, there still be some factors left to consider. So there are two very main factors to consider if you are seeing someone, selflessly loving you, or you are selflessly loving other, is honesty and loyalty. Now, in a way that it doesn't hurt your self-respect or self-dignity, but also strengthens others' self-respect and self-dignity. Yes, the answer to the question is yes, people do selflessly love in 2020 also, but again, you don't have to judge some other person based on the person you have had in your life, because that way you'll form a stereotype in your mind and you can never meet a person that really selflessly love you, or you can love that person selflessly. For this, you have to welcome all the people that come in your life with all your heart and all your positive vibe, and always remember that self-love begins with loving yourself first. Alright, so guys, that's the end of the video, and hope you liked this video. And if you did, thumbs up the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I don't really know how to end this video, so I'm just ending it just like that. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye bye.